So I came across a video. Maybe after this video, I'm gonna post the video down. But let me first of all say like what I think or to air my opinion. Mind you, this is my opinion, okay? You don't really have to, you know, believe my own opinion. Everybody have got their own opinion. So you've got yours, I've got mine. So this is actually my opinion. So you don't have to agree with me. But you can still, comment what you think under this post. So I come across a video about a lady talking about how they are teaching her kids about LGBTQ in school without the parents' consent. And then when they want to talk about their reproductive system, they ask for parent consent, which is weird, right? Well, coming from how we grew up, or back then, those days, you know what I mean? You see, all these kind of topic, they were like a forbidden topic actually to discuss with a child. But you have to believe with me that times have changed. A kid of 8, 9, 10 now is way more smarter than a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like 20 years ago. Okay? Kids of nowadays, especially these ones that are raised abroad. I'm based in abroad, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. And I have a 9-year-old child. This my 9-year-old child, I've had series of conversations with her because these are the things I try to broaden my thinking, okay? To like understand the age that we are in today. These kids, you may be looking at them as kids. These kids are no longer kids. Yes, they're still kids in their age, but don't forget that there is internet, okay? And they have access to iPhones, they have access to iPads, you know. You can say yes, that you have parental control on their iPads and whatever gadgets that they're using. But what about the people they meet at school? Have you thought of that? Even if you control what they view or what they watch on social media, like online on the internet, what about the ones at school? What about their friends? Are their parents controlling them? So when I bump into that video, I was like, I said I was gonna make this video to advise parents because it is the information that they receive as kids that is what they absorb. And I feel as your child is growing up, don't allow other people to give them wrong information about what they need to know. See, I am not against them teaching them about LGBTQ or whatever thing, okay? But let it come from you as their parent first. Try, like, give them a proper orientation, give them a proper mindset. Talk to them about it. Don't even mind that they are still kids or what do they know. No, they know a lot. Discuss LGBTQ with your kid. Discuss their reproductive organ with them. Have that one-on-one conversation with your child. Have that. Don't even look at it that this is a child. I started discussing about sex and puberty age with my girl at the age of 6. At the age of 6, this girl knows what it means to have kids. This girl knows what they do to have kids. Like, if you're having a conversation with my child, because my girl is very intelligent and she's very smart, so I cannot allow her to receive some kind of information from outside and then she will think it's right when it's not right. Even though the LGBTQ thing, even though it's not right to tell kids about it, but if you don't give them the proper information they need to hear or a proper orientation and change their mindset to know what it means, to understand, oh, this is what this thing actually means. It is not for me. Okay? It's not about, oh, they are still kids. No. It's not about, no, they are still very small. No. Don't be surprised that if you don't discuss it with your 8, 9, 10 years old child, he or she already knows about you at school. And the information that is being passed to them at school might be the wrong one. And by the time you will realize it, the child is already gone. So it is your duty as a parent, it is your duty as a mother, as a father, devote your time, dedicate your time in nurturing these kids, in telling them what you want them to hear, the proper information, all these things. I don't have a problem them teaching them about it in school. I don't have a problem with that. But what I have a problem is when you are not doing your duty as a parent, especially those ones that are based abroad. When you are not teaching them, teach them yourself. Bring your child, have a conversation. I used to have a conversation time with my girl. We talked about, okay, when your period comes, what are you gonna do? She's aware of all that. Like, she's well informed. Okay? Do you know the reason why I started? Because I've seen a whole lot of kids be like, you feel like, oh, this child is still very innocent. Oh, this child doesn't know anything. I laugh because that child knows a lot. That child knows a lot. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video to advise parents, especially mothers, fathers, you are not excluded. Bring your child close. Teach them those information that you feel like is no longer for kids. There is a way to discuss it with children and they will understand it perfectly. Okay? Like, I am happy that I'm able to like have such conversation with my girl and she can actually discuss anything with me. In any way she's confused, she can actually come direct to me and tell me, mommy, is this true? Mommy, what about this one? Mommy, can I ask you this question? You know, because I opened that door for conversation with her and she have that trust in me. She believes that mommy can actually give the right counsel. So she trusts my advice. She trusts my judgment. She trusts like anything I say. That even if she hears something outside, she come back home and was like, mommy, I heard this. Is it true? I will tell her no. Why is no? And I will give her reason why that thing is not true. Okay? And I will try to speak to her in a way that I would that I would like channel her mindset like in a right way. These kids are very curious. They're very inquisitive. They want to know everything. That child in your house that is 9, 10 years old, that you've never talked about puberty age with that, especially girls. You know, girls grow so fast. And nowadays, 11 years old are seeing their period. So if you've not discussed that as a mother with your child, what your child needs to know about teenage age, what she is to expect, I am sorry for you. Because these children, when they go out, they feed them with all sort of wrong information, which you don't want them to absorb. So what you need to do as a parent is you call your child, discuss these things with them. Don't be surprised when you go and call your child, do you know about this thing? They will say, yes, mommy, we know about it. And you are there feeling like, oh, they are still very innocent. They don't know about this. Discuss it. So I bumped into that video. I said, no, I'm going to make like this video to advise parents, especially these ones we that are based abroad. It's not easy. You can't control what they teach them at school. You cannot control that. So what you can what you will control as a parent is the information, the way you want your child to understand it. That is what you have control over. So start now. Start telling that child the right thing that they need to know, because eventually they're still gonna know it. So you start early to teach them. You start early to nurture them. You start early to prepare their mindset, to channel it to a right direction. Let them hear it from you first before they start hearing it from outside. Even when they hear it from outside, because it's coming from you, you've already channeled, you've already told them the right one, they will just discard the one that they heard outside and know this is not true. Please, parents, you need to sit up. You need to wake up. Make your kids your friends. Talk to them like they are your friends, like they are your mates. Speak to them, please. This is what I say I want to come and advise our fellow parents to do. Thank you.